We continue north now over the Hallsberg, Motala, Mjölby railway to Hallsberg itself. Hallsberg owes its existence entirely to the railway. It's Sweden's equivalent of Crewe in the UK. First came the Gothenburg-Stockholm Railway, 1856 to 1862, and then the line from Mjölby, which was later extended to Örebro and the north. An important junction station then, it remains as such now, a gateway to the cities around lakes Mälaren and Mälaren, including, of course, the biggest city of them all, Stockholm. But it was in the 1940s that Hallsberg became truly pivotal in the railway geography of Sweden with the construction of the country's largest classification yard. It was planned as, and remains, a turntable for freight between the ports and heavily populated regions to the south and the heavy industry and mineral wealth of the north. In many respects, it was like Carlisle Kingsmore Yard in Cumbria in the UK that was a rail gateway to Scotland. The 3.5 kilometre long single-direction yard comprises west to east 8 arrival sidings, the longest of which is 693 metres, 32 classification sidings, 374 to 760 metres, and 10 departure sidings, the longest being 886 metres. This is IL Recycling. The company specialises in the recovery of useful material from office waste, metals from computers, office paper, and so on. The waste paper is sorted here and then sent by rail to paper companies that use the material as part of their pulp production. The most common use is in toilet paper production. 2 high-capacity sliding wall vans are sufficient for today's export, 1 bogie van and 1 close-coupled pair. North of Örebro, the line splits, first throwing off the line north to Avesta and Gävle. This is the route taken by the Tåg Bergslagen regional services to Gävle. It is also the route taken between most freight trains between Sweden's industrial north and the south. Continuing east, there's an east to north chord linking the 2 lines around the lake to Frövi and the line north. And then at Valskog, the lines north and south of the lake diverge, south of the lake to Eskilstuna, continuing to Södertälje and Stockholm, or north of the lake, the main line to Stockholm via Västerås. This is just south of Frövi and a Hector Rail Austrian Class 141 with a southbound mixed train. Two trains in one clip. Northbound, a green cargo RC heads an automotive train from the west coast. It's passed by rail-pooled tracks, with intermodal units owned by the country's second largest food retailer, the Co-op. These are heading back to Helsingborg, one of perhaps the centre for the food processing industry in the country, and a convenient location for collecting Danish dairy products to be sold in Sweden. We continue east, not along the common main line to Västerås or Eskilstuna. These lines diverge just east of Arboga, but a freight-only link line east from Frövi to Arboga. This is a useful link line that allows unit trains to avoid the central Stockholm area without reversing, though the actual number of trains taking advantage of it is quite limited. The company specialises in supplying steel profilers with slab ready for them to cut. They also supply sheet steel for fabricators, metal benders and welders, and pre-profiled steel for the construction industry. Much of this product originates in Austria, Slovakia and Poland and is transported to Sweden via the Ystad train ferry. The Bombardier Regina sets are owned by the county, use the brand name Upptåget, and are operated by a DSB subsidiary, DSB Uppland. This is Solna station on the Uppsala line. The 4 tracks on this line are, as we said before, continuous. The fast lines are on the outside. The SL commuter lines in the centre. Solna is the end station for the Stockholm Orbital Tramline 22 that describes a letter C connecting the northern, western and southern suburbs. On its route it makes connections with the heavy rail lines at Sundbyberg and Rosersberg, and also makes 5 connections with the tunnelbanan, the metro. The western-northern section was opened in 2013. Extensions are planned. A good start would be to bring the end stop at Solna to Solna station. At the moment, it's a 150-metre walk. Hallsberg is the first station on the core central section of mainline after the junction that combines the line to Uppsala and the line to Västerås. Only suburban trains stop here. However, just south of the station there are some holding roads for passenger trains not wanted yet at Stockholm Sea. Consequently, there is usually something of interest awaiting a turn of duty. This is the Snälltåget, getting ready for the afternoon departure to Malmö, while the X2000 is heading for the platforms to undertake a service to Gothenburg. Thank you for travelling in central Sweden with Ticket to Ride. Our journey continues. We look at Stockholm itself, including the new operator MTR, the modernised central station, the line across the waterfront between Central and Södra station, the Central Stockholm Ystad Intermodal terminal, Stockholm wagon load freight at the industrial estate to the south, where Coca-Cola is bottled. Södertälje, where Scania make trucks and VW import cars. Before heading west, the industrial towns of Norrköping and Linköping. Lots to enjoy. Do join us. Until then, it's bye for now.